Hello, everyone. Thank you for checking this live stream again. Take two. Yes, yesterday was my first ever live stream, and I needed to learn a few things to make sure that it went nice and smooth. So today again, we're gonna learn how to make these cuties. Yes, cute little Catmas ball, and here in boat. And from this, I guess I still have to organize my vision here. All right, well, so I'm gonna take a little bit I'm going to focus a little bit more on teaching you the best way how to do that instead of trying to figure out all the tech thing about live streaming. So now we have two different angles, and well, you'll be able to see what I'm doing right there, and I'll be able to see what I'm doing too, which is really going to help. Cool. So I guess I will start right now. Choose one ball. Actually, before I'm going to do that, let's set what you're going to need. Really, what you need is one ball, Christmas ball. It could be of any size. I'm going to start with a small one, and after that, we'll do a bigger one. And air dry clay, and this is foam clay. Foam clay. It's a super light and non-toxic clay, super easy to work with, and lots of fun. It comes in different colors. If you like black cats, like I do, you got foam clay in black. You can get a set that has all the colors in the world, so you don't have to paint it. Or if you want to be a little bit more creative, you can get just the three primary colors and do your own mix as you go. So today I will show you a little bit of everything. But we are going to start with already have a few kitty right here. A little white one, a little black one, and then the blue ones. So I guess I can start with a black one today. So this clay dries pretty quickly. So close the bag as soon as you took some, because if not, it's going to get really hard and unusable in no time. Little ball, not too much clay. We're going to make a snake. I left the table white today so you can see what I'm doing. All right, that's a little too much clay, so I'm going to cut it in two and keep that piece for the ears. So we're going to fold it in two and bring it like this. I like these balls with the sparkle because it has some grippy for the clay. So the clay stays on it a little bit easier at the beginning. Also, what you can do that helps, take a little bit of water and wet the ball wherever you're going to put the clay. And that's going to help the clay to stay on it. Then you're going to turn this, and you want to keep the opening right here because that's going to be the eyes. And then we're going to do the same with this side. So right now you got the beginning of a cat. Now you're going to take this other, whoops, here, right there. And then we're going to make 2 balls out of it. Oops, it's very stringy. It's a lot of fun. And then one of the ball, make a little triangle like this, like an ear. And we're gonna, actually here, I'm supposed to be able to see what I'm doing. So that's what I'm gonna do here. So you got, and then here, oops, this side. You see, it's already looking like a cat. And put the other ear right like this. And you're almost done with a cat. Like I said, it doesn't take a very long time. So now that your clay is all on your ball, you're just going to slowly shape it. And to remove the, I'm going to do the indentation of the ears with just with your finger, super easy. And you're going to wet your finger and just rub where there is a seam. And the more you're going to rub, suddenly the seam will disappear. So you see, the seam just disappear. Nothing's left. So you're going to do this in every little spot that you have a seam. So on the other side of the ear. And then you're going to use the same technique to shape your cat the way you want it to look. So you see, I'm just bringing the side like this. And I'm going to put a, make its little nose. And smooth the side over here too. Hello, and then if you just join in, we are making Christmas, whoops, we're making Catmas Balls. So we're transforming your Christmas balls into cats. Super easy, something you can do with your kids, with your friends, during the holidays when all the kids are out of school. It's some family fun for the holidays. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just smoothing up all the seam and making the shape of the cat. So you see, in less than, how long we've been here, right? Like less than 10 minutes, we already have a little kitty. And of course, I'm wearing the, whoops, I'm wearing the black shirt again. So here you can see the kitty. Yes, already pretty easy. So again, I have a little bit too much seam. So, and I want to open its eyes. I'm just going to take a brush and shape the eyes the way I want it. I turn it around to my side so I can see what I'm doing. There's a little seam here. So again, I'm just going to take water, wet my finger, and do it. You can take as much time as you want or as little time as you want. And what I'm going to do, which I did not do yesterday, I did mainly glitter. This one, I will just use the other clay. So if you're working with kids and you don't want to use glitter because it might go everywhere and you're going to spend the rest of your holiday cleaning up, and it's probably what you don't want to do. So I'm going to show you how to just use another color clay and just embellish this little kitty without the glitter. So this one will be a little no glitter kitty. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just pushing the clay under the nose like this to make the mouth. The mouth. So you see right there. So now you got a kitty. Next one, I will use a little bit bigger ball so you can see a little bit better too, I guess. So here, profile, little kitty. So then the eyes still need to be shaped, but you can see that it looks like a cat. Like I say, it's super easy. We're like 11 minutes in, pretty much done in 9 minutes. So you can redo your whole Christmas tree in about an hour, especially if you are your whole family together. So if you're using the black clay, just be careful not to put too much water and clay on the ball, because then it's going to get the ball all dirty. I'm going to turn it again towards me so I can shape the eyes better. So just with the tip of your brush, you don't need any special sculpting tool or anything. So just take your tip of your brush and push and make the shape. So just want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. And then maybe what I'll do, let's see, I'm gonna make myself a little smaller and see what, oh no, that doesn't work. So we're gonna stay the way I was, I guess. Or let's see this. Nope, that doesn't work either. So we'll go back there. Okay. Like I say, I'm still learning live stream, and the more I'll do it, the better I will become. But this is only the second time using a restream right here. So, oh, I forgot my little rag. I will be right back. Get my best buddy here sleeping. He's always around when I'm making art, which is awesome. So yeah, just get a rag so you can just wipe your brush when you have too much water on it, because you don't want to wet that too much. So as you can see, I'm shaping the eyes right there with the brush. And you can take it a little wider. And just go on it and shape. You see, I'm shaping the nose too. And go like this. And shape and make it look more and more like a kitty. Just the way you like it. And kitties really can look pretty much anyway, any style. You can make it comic, you can make it more realistic, you can make it all kinds of ways. And if you have trouble to imagine how the cat could look, you could also find some images on the internet and put the images right beside you and kind of like copy of what the cat would look like. So sometimes that helps if you have trouble to imagine how do you want your cat to look like, or if you don't have your best buddy like me, sleeping beside you so you can look at him. So, all right, I'm just gonna go with the other side right now. This one looks a little bit different. I think I need to push this a little bit and push this out like this. Still getting used to this live stream thing, where I cannot see nobody. So if you are here, please say hello. Maybe tell me where you are watching from. Say your name. But anyway, I'm gonna keep on making cats. Also, if you make any cats that you're super happy about, please, even if you're not happy about them, it's okay. Please send pictures to meow@GiftyKitty. I would love to make a little video on all the cute little kitties that everybody have made from this tutorial. That would be awesome. If it doesn't happen this year, it could be next year as well. So what I'm doing now, I'm just keep on pushing the clay. So this clay can be worked for a long time. So it's not like, oh, rush, rush. It's pretty quick. You can do it pretty quickly, or you can take your time. That's what I meant. If you don't wet it, it might get hard, but it's still going to take a while before it does. Because you're moving it all the time, so that's why it stays malleable. So I'm almost done with that. That looks like a kitty to me. And I can see that one eye is a little bigger than the other. So I'm just gonna, oops, wet my finger. Sometimes if your finger is if the clay is wet and your finger is dry, it becomes like very stringy. So just make sure that if the clay is wet your finger a little bit. If not, you might mess up your sculpture. All right. Making a little mouth. And I think I'm pretty happy with the little kitty. So I'm just gonna move that away so you can see. Since it's a small ball, it's really hard to hold. I don't have a lot of space to hold it right now because I put the clay on it. So here, a cute little kitty. I'm gonna try to bring it this way, this way, this way. All right. And then I'm gonna show it like this so you can see. It's a black kitty, just like mine. In the back, we will, you can leave it like this, or we can do something as well. We can add some clay or glitter or whatever, as you wish. But, you know, to keep it simple, it's gonna be like this in the tree anyway. So that's all good. So since this is a black kitten, we cannot really paint the nose to it. So we're gonna take some clay and make a nose with it. Let's put this right here so you can see it. Here you get a little black kitty in 10 minutes. Make sure your fingers are not too dirty. You can always have a spray bottle with water to wipe your finger. So, red clay with white clay. It's gonna make a little pink nose. Just a little bit, and then if you have too much color, you can always put it back in the bag. Just use whatever you need. So I left my bag open. And you see this is way too hard to use now. And that's what happened. So this one is good. You'll see what's still good and what's not. So just be careful to keep your bag well closed. Don't do like me. All right, all this is wasted, unfortunately, but a good thing it is not expensive at all. So, all right, let's put, actually, we're just gonna put a tiny bit of red, because red, when you put it with the white, it's it changes very quickly. So if you put too much red, then you'll probably get it. Your nose is going to be probably way too red. So just take the clay and the two colors and mix and mix and mix. So yeah, please let me know where you're watching from if you are around, or tell me if you are making one now or later. Okay, so you see, you got cute little ball of pink clay. It's not quite a ball, but take just a tiny, tiny little bit, and we're gonna put a little bit of water on the nose, a little too much, and put the little nose of the kitty. And then you got a kitty with a pink nose. I personally think that this little nose is a little bit big, so just gonna take, let's try with this, like this, squeeze it like this a little bit. Oops. Yeah. That looks more like a kitty. You just shape it with your brush. And then you got a kitty with a little pinky nose. Gonna bring the ear a little bit more in front too. That's it. Oh, sorry about the black t-shirt again, but here, this camera is better. Great. Now I'm gonna put the ear of the kitty. Just take any marker. It could be like a Sharpie, or these ones are paint marker, and they are waterproof and stuff, so I like that. And they make, these are oil one. They make the acrylic one, which are non-toxic. So when I, oops, like this, that's it. And the other right there. You can put your little pinky right there on the ball to stabilize your other hand. And that's it. Let's do this. You see, I'm using my pinky on my finger there. It helps making straighter lines. All right. And then you got a kitty with some eyes. And I use the ball to get the color in the eyes to get some sparkling. Yeah, like this, like this, like this. Yeah, you see. Let's make this one just a little bit bigger so it's a little bit more like the other one. All right, that's good. So I'm pretty happy with this little kitty. It could be left like this. Or what are we going to do next is to add a little stripe of white. So to show you that you can decorate your kitty without using paint if you don't have paint or if you don't want to. This I did not use. I can use that for my other kitties after. I put it back in the bag and you close the bag, which I forgot again. Now I'm going to take just way too much, just a tiny bit. And I think I'm going to make a cute little line on the nose of the kitty. Sometimes black kitty have this little fun little line. So what I'm doing, I'm going to, oops, make the shape of the line on. It doesn't need to be super precise because, you know, cat. I made some kitty yesterday, so I got glitter everywhere. So this one might have a little bit of glitter. So yeah, I'm just making a little shape here that feels like it could be a little shape on the nose of a cat. Yeah, it looks like a little bug or something. Then I'm gonna again wet the part where I want it, like this, just there. And then I will apply like this. And press on it. So now my little kitty has a little mark on his forehead. Whoa, I'm on a rolling chair, so it's kind of funny. Oh, and I see right now this cheek is a little bit big, so we're gonna squeeze that. He has a funny little cheek. So what I'm doing, I'm just gonna squeeze it and bring it to, whoop, let's do that. I'll bring it to the back a little bit more. And that's it. Because it was a little too heavy on the cheek right there. And then in the back and to the top. Okay. And connect with the ear. And then right now I have a little bit of, what do you call it? Some seam. So I'm just gonna paint the seam away with the water again and my fingers. Yep. And that's it. So now you get a little kitty pretty much done. You can leave it like this, make the ear a little bit more pointy. And this clay puffs up a little bit when it cure. So make sure that you're happy with all the part, and then that your also your ear are well digged in, so they still look like ears. So you just take a brush and press on it like this. So you get the little hole inside the ear. And we're going to do the same on the other side. It's a little hard to hold, like I said, because it's such a small little ball. And see, it sticks a little bit because my clay is wet and my brush is dry. So I'm going to wet the brush a little bit and press inside right Okay. So now I got a little kitty, black and white kitty, super cute. And that's it. I think this one I will add a little bit of glitter on the ears. Actually, oops. Actually, no. I'm going to start with a white kitty instead. Keep it black and white. Why not keep it simple? So then you can see at the end how many different ones we can make. So since we are going to do a white one, I'm going to go wash my hands super quickly, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's make a bigger one. We're going to do a blue one because that's what I got. I really like those gold one, but I already made two little kitty. Oh, this one there. That are white and gold. I think they're very pretty when they're white and gold. But I made a lot of small little kitties, so now we're going to make a bigger one. I found the eyes with this one, when you put the black on it, you kind of lose it a little bit. It's there. So we're going to do something a little different this time. So this is a bigger ball, so we're going to have a little bit more clay. Again, it's going to be easier to see because it's white on black. Make a snake like this. Fold it in two. Again, you're going to use a cleaner water. You can wet a little bit, wet the back of the clay too, and put it on there, just like that. Yep, like I said, it sticks to it. Sometimes I like to cut that, and we can always put a different ribbon after. It just gets in the way. And that's it. Just bring it around to make the eyes. I'm going to turn it towards me so I can see what I'm doing again, not like yesterday. Cool. So you see I'm shaping it already like a cat. Oops, like this. Yes. And bring it down. The nose is a little low, but you can always bring it up. And then we're going to do the other side. A little bit more skinny, and then over there. So you see, now I got too much. Take it off. You see what I was saying? It's like very stringy sometimes. Then we can use that for the ears or the little cheek too. Oops. Cool. So now I'm just going around with my finger and shape it more and more like a cat. Just press it on the ball and shape it like a cat that you might have at home, or that is straight from your imagination. All right, feels like the eye is a little too high, so we're going to push them lower. And maybe like, I feel like this one, oops, like this. The nose right here is too wide and it's too thin there. So I'm going to squeeze that just like that. We're going to make him little like sad little kitty. This one's going to be a little sad kitty. You know, with those big eyes. And if you hear this, if you hear somebody snoring, it's my cat. That's my cat sleeping. Yeah, he's a snorer. Sometimes he snores so hard that it wakes me up, but he's the cutest, so I don't care. So here you can even like, I had so much clay right there, so what I'm doing, I'm just pushing this to make the nose, and then that makes also a little bit the beginning of the mouth. So you see how it starts looking like a cat right there, because cats are not like super wide over there, they're a little straighter. And let's not take this brush because this brush has a lot of black. We're going to keep it for the black, and we're going to take another brush. You can take any brush, any cheap set brush. You can find those like super cheap in dollar store or any arts and craft or on Amazon as well. All right, so what I'm doing right now, I'm just pushing like this to make the big eyes, those big sad little kitty eyes from kind of cartoon style a little bit. Oops. And it's good sometimes to just take your piece and put it upside down and work in different ways, because then your brain stop trying to think about a cat. Just like you're going to see things as shape instead of trying to overthink it. And like everything, just have fun doing it. Because when you don't have fun, then what's the point? I don't know if you can hear him, but he must have some fun dreams there. All right, so I'm gonna turn it around, and then I'm gonna still like push everything just like that. So yeah, this live stream thing is a new thing for me. And this year in 2025, I will do all my art live streaming. I will live stream all my art making. So if this is something that interests you, please subscribe or check my channel often. I will be showing everything that I do for GiftyKitty, even like all the display I'll be doing, and all kinds of different things, not crafting, but more art as well. So this is more like fun little thing that you can do with your kids, or even if you never made art, you can do that. But I will be doing all kinds of different things all through 2025. Sometimes I will also invite other artists from a GiftyKitty. If you don't know what's GiftyKitty, it's a cat theme art and a gift shop that is in on Mississippi Avenue in Portland, Oregon. Yes, and I designed the whole place and built it with a good friend, Cameron Keppert, and a small crew of local artists. And it's a very whimsical place that sells all cat art, and I make art for the space sometimes, and also design new displays and all kinds of fun things. So if art making is something that interests you, just make sure you subscribe. All right, so you see what I'm doing? I'm just taking water and smoothing the area. Everywhere there's like a little bumps or wrinkles or seam. And like I said earlier, the clay will puff up as it cures. So a lot of those little cracks and lines and everything will disappear as it cures. Okay, I'm starting to be very happy with this cat. Now I'm gonna add some ears to it, and maybe just make that a little less big over here. Bring that to the ear area. So I'm just pushing the clay up like this. You see, it's super easy to play with. You can just change the shape, move it around, just like, there is no mistake, really. If it doesn't work, you just rip it off and do it again. Start over. And then the more you do it, the better you'll be. Just like live streaming. Cool. All right, I like that. I'm probably gonna add some mouth area to some clay in the mouth area. I mean, like this. Cool. Take your time, look at your piece, look if the expression is good for you or you want to change it a little bit. Like for me, I think his eyes are pretty good, but one was a little smaller than the other one. Of course, it doesn't have to be symmetric, but there's a little too different to my taste. All right. And I'm gonna bring this one up a little bit, up like this. Oh, my kitty stopped snoring. All right, I think I'm good with that looking cat, and I'm gonna add some ears to it. Get a little bit here. You see it's still manageable. What was it, like another 10 minutes or so? 10 minutes is good, but not much longer than that. See how stringy it can be and how sticky it can be. That's not enough ears. Let's take a little bit more. Woo! Yeah. Apparently you can do slime with that and all kinds of other things. You can make cosplay costumes, and if you put wire in there, it can kind of move a little bit forever, I think. I wish this thing was existing a long time ago when I was making like crazy costume. It would have made my life way easier. So let's see, just making a ball, and find the middle and squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Oops, let's do that. You can see this way. Boop. Okay. Like this. Now you got 2 balls. And I'm just gonna shape. Since this one like is a little bit bigger, I pre-shape everything a little bit more. Then do it on a ball, so it's easier. So I'm making an ear like this. Oops. We're gonna put a little lip here so we can stick it to the ball. That's a big ear. Maybe it's too big. But it's okay because we can use whatever we have and move it around. Maybe I want a big ear cat. That's kind of cute. You see, and push it where you want it and glue it right there. Oops, right there. And push it on the ball like this. Yeah, I'm okay with big ear cat. Yeah, I like it. It's a fantasy cat, or it's a hairless cat. Some cats have really, really big ears. Yeah, really big ear. Like I said, there's no limit. There's no limit. You can do, your cat can look however you want it to look. This is the fun of making art. Just making things differently. Now we're just gonna press like this. And shape the ear. Well, hopefully it's gonna kind of look like the other one, but if it doesn't, it's okay. Maybe we'll give it like a funny little expression like this too. Oops. Little lip again, so it sticks to the ball. Doesn't have to be perfect, of course. And then, let's see. Woo! You see, it sticks so quickly sometimes. Woo! All right. I'm going to turn that towards me so I can see what I'm doing. And again, I'm just going to press it like this. And let's see. I'm just going to do that like this. That's not bad. This one's a little thick here, so we're going to just do that. All right, I'm quite happy with that. And then you can see that there is some lines over there. So we're going to do the same. I'm not going to take this brush because there's a little bit of black on it, and I don't want that. I'm going to take this one. And I'm just going to erase the seam. I don't want no seam. It's not much to put my finger on in the bag, but it's okay. Right there. Little seam over there. That's okay. Like I said earlier, it's going to puff up and you're not going to see anything after, especially if you're going to put some glitter on top. Well, all those little details, it won't matter. Okay, I like that. I'm going to go here, push the ear like this, and maybe like this a little bit. And there's a little seam here that I'm going to make disappear. All right. Quite happy with that. It looks like a cat to me. There's a little bit of a mess in the back, which you can leave like this. Or if you want, you can clean it up, which I'm going to do a little bit. You don't need to have that much, but my ears were so big that that's what it did, but it's okay. The balls are not really supposed to be looked from the back anyway. So. And if you want, you can also just cut it off. But since the clay is so fresh and I don't have that much space to hold, okay, did it. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut a little bit here off. Well, it's like this. You just make a mess. All right, look at that. And then I got a little bit of clay to make the cheek of the cat right there. So you don't need to use too much material that nobody's going to see anyway. And like this. All right. And now it's starting to roll out of it. That's great. Awesome. Roll it out, roll it out, roll it out. Like this, you see. Sometimes it sticks forever and sometimes it's easy to remove. But see, now it's all clean. Nice clean line. Remove that a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to put some glitter in the back anyway and on the ears because why not? And then, yeah, that's going to be the last one we make too. And then the rest you can just use your imagination and make your own. But that's enough to give you some ideas to play. And also, if you make your own and you have any questions while doing it, I'm going to be checking this video, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions. And if there's something you want to learn more about what to do, just let me know. So maybe give me maybe it's going to give me some ideas on what will be the next video to make. If you want to see some of the work I do, you can go to ClodyKitties.com. There's a lot of my art there. I will put a link in the description after this video gets go live. I'll put a link on the art that I've made in the past so I can give you an idea of maybe something you want to learn. I'm not sure everything that I will do with this channel, but inviting artists and making art with other artists is something that I want to do for sure. So now what I'm doing, I'm taking this paintbrush and making a mouth. Just separating the mouth right here. And then pushing the clay. I don't know if we're missing some, we're just going to add some, but I don't know. It looks like it might be good just the way it is right now. Yeah, that might be just good the way it is. Again, just with your brush, wet it, and shape it, and shape it till you're happy. And sometimes less is more, especially with art. Sometimes you're working your thing too much and then you start messing it up. So when you're happy, just make another one. And imperfection is character. If we want it all perfect, then we can just 3D print it. All right. So let's show to you. So this is my kitty right now. I might add just a little bit of cheeks. Why not? Make it look a little bit more. Taking the leftover from the last, and I'm making 2 balls. Try to make those 2 balls equal. So let's do that again. This. And well, I have one that's a little bigger than the other one. So I'm going to put it on the side that needs a little bit more. So just putting the balls where I want the cheek of the cat. You see, big. Now we're just gonna push it in, squeeze it down like this. And that makes the little cat cheeks. And we're gonna make these lines disappear with the brush and the water. We'll just go like this till they disappear. You see, the more I do it, suddenly the line disappear, and it just become like a shape instead of like a big line. The light is not the best right there. Oops, no, this way. Too much light. Yeah, let's try over there. Maybe no. All right, maybe like this. Yeah. Oops. Start with a ball, and now it's all included in, and you don't see the big demarcation of the line. All right, I think I'm pretty much done. So this one, instead of making a nose with clay, I think I'm going to paint his nose. So now you get a cat. Oops. A cat with big ears, of course, because why not? And I see that again, he's got a bigger cheek on one side. So just because I'm sometimes I can be if people that know me is watching that sometimes I can be a perfectionist, which I'm slowly getting rid of. But this one was a little too big for my taste. So I'm just squeezing it, squeezing it, squeezing it, squeezing it. Yes, all right. So yes, I'm a perfectionist in recovery. All right, so here you go. Cute little cat, all white. So if you wanted it, you could leave it like this, of course. If that's all you got your foam clay, your air dry foam clay, and you got balls, then there your cat. And then just hang it in the tree, and then super cute, super fun, and different. And very inexpensive as well. So it's like cheap fun. Hope it's not a bad expression. Okay. So, but for this tutorial, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some glitter. I'm going to paint his nose a little bit. And yeah, I'm going to keep the eyes just the way they are. I'm not going to add a black mark or anything for the pupil, because I feel like with the shine, sometimes you can lose it, and I'm not crazy about it. So I found that I like to see the shiny eyes more than to have the line. I found it looks prettier, like this one. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I want to have this one instead. All right, so let's do some glitter, and then after that, you're gonna be on your own. Yes. For the glitter, Mudge Podge. Oh, here. Whoop. Mudge Podge. Yes, direction, Mudge Podge. Or if you don't have Mudge Podge, just take white glue and a little bit of water, mix it together. So it's or just white glue, but the white glue sometimes is a little too thick. I like to use those cheap ice cube tray, dollar store, and then put a little bit in there, so you can re-dip it as much as you want without getting glitter all over your Mudge Podge. You don't want that. Next time, I think I'm going to put some music in the background. All right. So, woo, you see, I stick it. No. Sometimes, like I said, if your fingers are dry and the clay is wet, well, it sticks. And it makes some stringy stuff. So what you do when it happens, just wet your finger here and then pass it where you make the little stringy thing, and then they're gonna disappear. So no big deal. It's all good. They get the ear, get a little stringy. Well, it's kind of cool. Maybe I can do the same with the other side. No, this one is too dry. So what I'll do, I'll just cut this one. Poof. You see. Just cut it and then tap it, tap it, tap it, and it's back to normal. No arm done. Like I said, this clay is the easiest clay to work with. Yes. So where do I want the glitter? On this one, I really like the white glitter all over. And then after that, I will probably put some blue glitter, something that is similar to the color of the ball. I'm going to put it on the tip of the ears, just for fun. Oops, I don't want to. Let's try. Okay. These little round trays are super good for that. If you don't have that, you could use an egg carton cartoon egg, you know, the cardboard thing that your eggs come on, and just cut 6 of them, and then you can place your Christmas ball onto this. But I got those little trays. I found them very practical to make any round things and to hold them in place. I got this takeout container, food restaurant takeout container. I like that because I just sprinkle the glitter and they fall right into that. When I'm done, put it back in the glitter case so it doesn't go everywhere in my place. Cool. Time for Mod Podge. I'm going to take a bigger. Oops, kitty is starting to snore again. Cool. Okay, Mod Podge everywhere. Everywhere I want the glitter. If you don't want glitter everywhere, don't put your Mod Podge everywhere. So the only place I don't want the glitter, it's on the tip of the nose and inside the ears. I don't want any glitter too. So might be a little bit there because my clay is still a little bit wet, but that's okay. There, 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 and then in the back, on the tip, on the back of the ears. I'm okay with that. I just don't want them under. It's like finger gymnastic. Whoa. I want you to see, and then I don't want to stick my finger in the wet clay either. So that's kind of fun. All right, make sure there's enough everywhere you want your glitter to stay. Like this, like this. All right, I think I'm good. Now, just like this. And don't be afraid, just pour some glitter everywhere, like this, like this, like this. Oops. Maybe I didn't put enough right here, so I'm gonna put more like this. Put more here. And the Mod Podge or the glue dries transparent, so it's all good. Don't worry to put it on top of the glitter. It's not going to show after. All right, let's try to transfer those fingers so I can do the other side, or maybe I can go like this. Like I said, it's like finger gymnastic. All right. Cool. When you're done, just tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. And then you got a glittery kitty. I don't know if you can see that. There's so much light, I guess. Try a different camera today because yesterday my main camera froze. So this camera has I don't know, it shows everything with too much light, but it's okay. It's better than stopping camera. Okay, so here you got a glittery kitty. If you can see, oh yeah, here you go. Oh, just like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And what I think I'm gonna do, gonna put a little bit just here. I don't want it inside the ear, but I would like to have around the ear. So we're gonna just add this around the ear, like here. Oops, like here. Like here. Cool. And then I have enough in my tray. I'm just going to use whatever I got on the tray right now. I don't need to put more from the container. like this everywhere I want it, making sure that there's enough. And then, oh no, well, that happens. So, but I think my kitty was dry enough, so no arm done. Oh well, need that. Then I'll be able to change hand. How about that? I just realized I can do that with the eyes and the eyes, and then transfer my finger. Ah, that's good. Okay, now you got a kitty. Yeah, all glittery kitty. Very cool. And what I want to do, I want to have a little bit of a pink nose. Yeah. So I'm taking just acrylic paint. This one, dollar store. Again, you can find this dollar store. I have a whole set with all the colors, but you just need to buy, I think, yeah, dollar store would be $1, I guess. Or if you go to any place like store like Walmart, things like this, it's like $1.50 for a small little a container like this. $1.50, $2, whatever. Super cheap again. Art doesn't need to be expensive. You can have fun with almost nothing. When I grew up, we did not have a lot of money, so we were making art with whatever material we could find. Like I mentioned in the other video, we made our nativity scene with clay made out of baking soda. Yeah, baking soda and water, I think that was it. And then we painted it with little acrylic paint like this. It's a lot of fun spending time with my mom and my little sister at the time. My three others were five. We're five sisters. My other sisters weren't born yet, but yes, there's one of my sister, my mom, and I will just spend like all night around Christmas and then just make all the fun things and make each other Christmas gifts too. I learned how to sew, and I learned how to make so many things which I can use today. So, you know, being poor is not always bad. Actually, if I would have to do it again, I would be bored. I would be doing exactly the same thing with all the good and the bad of my life. So yeah, cute little nose. Look at this kitty. Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of pink in the inside of its ears, like this, because why not? Just like this. And then on the other side. Cool. Just being a little artistic right there. And I think it's missing a little bit of glitter right there. Like this. Okay, look at this kitty now. Pretty cool. Still pretty simple. And let's see if I can find a little color. I bought a bunch of different glitter for another project last month, and got all those colors there. I would like to have a color that's similar to the ball. That's pretty good. Or what about this one? I think this one is better. So it's a little lighter. Yeah, this set has like all the color glitter. I don't know if yeah, you can see right there. Pretty cool. all different colors of glitter and different sizes. They're bigger glitter. And then I got this one. Let's see in this one. This one, some of them are glowing in the dark, so that could be good too. Oh, this one. Yeah, I'll just keep it simple. I don't need to glow in the dark right now. I don't have a Christmas tree. Yeah, and those balls, I'm probably just gonna bring them to GiftyKitty. GiftyKitty is on North Mississippi Avenue in Portland. It's 3719 North Mississippi Avenue in Portland, Oregon. I'll just bring them there and they'll be for sale if somebody wants them for their tree next year or even this year. I mean, for New Year's Eve. The holidays are just starting, so gonna put a little bit more of Mod Podge because I'm out. Right there, not too much. Yeah, that's good. And please, if you make some Catmas balls, send pictures to meow@giftykitty.com. GiftyKitty.com. Meow. That would be awesome. So maybe I can make a little montage with all the cool Catmas ball that everyone has made during the holiday. So what I'm doing, I just want a tip. I just want a tip of these, like this, and maybe a little bit here in the back, like there. Maybe just to make a little seam here. Connection. Like this. And then you saw that I didn't wait for the foam clay to cure or anything to put the paint. You don't have to. It's just do it. The only thing, like you could just do all your different balls with the clay, let them dry, and then come back to it. Especially if you work with kids, you might want to do that so you don't like squish the balls by mistakes. For this tutorial, I didn't do that because then this tutorial would need to be a little longer than that. Yeah, you can either do all your clay at one and let them dry, put them on the line like this, let them dry, and then come back to do the painting and the glitter after. So there's less chance that you squeeze the balls, the eyes with the places by mistakes. Yeah, because if you squeeze different places right now, you might deform the ball, and you don't want that. But for this tutorial, that's what I'm doing. I have to do it all in one shot. So let's, same thing, different tray, new tray. And I'm just gonna sprinkle. Woo! All right, that's pretty cool. And then a little bit there. Oops. Like this. Oh, you see, that's what happened. Oops. Well, it's in there now, so maybe I'll just leave it like this. So if you wait till your foam is cured, then you're not gonna. It's gonna be easier to hold. You'll be able to hold the ball in different places, not just like me. Yeah, that's it. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. Since my foam is not cured, I have to be more extra careful not to deform, not to touch it places I shouldn't touch. All right, oops. Let's put some here, and yeah, that's a lot. It's okay. All right, I don't want it all there. Okay. Now we're just gonna. I don't have much place to hold, so that's what happens. So yeah, if you feel like not having that trouble or like having difficulty to hold your ball, just let them dry and then come back to it within like half an hour. Your foam will be dry enough to touch. So you see, like right there, because I put the glue and stuff, I don't want to touch it. You can do yeah, like the same with the first time you put the glitter, hang it, let it dry, then you can put your other color glitter after when it's dry, so you don't squeeze the wrong place by mistake. All right, I think I'm good. Let's see how this thing looks like. I'm tapping the ball to remove the excess of glitter, if you're asking what I'm doing. And then I get some glitter where I don't want it, so I'm just gonna take a dry brush and then paint it out like this. I would blow, but if I blow all the glitter in my little pan, it's gonna go everywhere, so we're not gonna do that. Just a dry brush like this and take it off like this. Okay, this kitty is finished. I'm pretty happy. Oh no, one more thing. Over there, yeah. Actually, maybe a little bit more of the blue glitter right here. This glitter is a little harder to take from the pan, but that's okay. Okay, look at that. And a little bit more over there too. Maybe I'll have more, yes. Like this. Okay. And that little kitty right there. And I'm gonna go get, ooh, that's not too bad of a mess. I want a white ribbon. I like this one. Don't need that anymore. I'll put this in there. Sometimes it's a little hard to put it into the tiny hole there, especially when, oops, your ball is wet. If you get a, I don't have it on. I am not prepared for that. I am not prepared for that. Oh yeah, look at that. I got this stuff. Oops, too cool. So that's gonna help me being able to push that in the hole. So you just put anything like a piece of wire or whatever. That's gonna help you to be able to push it through the hole. Again, because some of these balls, the little hole is very small. It'll work. Normally, that step would be a step that you do when your ball is dry. And then if you want to hang your ball while it's dry, you can always use a wire or something like this, tinsel. pipe cleaner. That's what I should say. But now, because I want to show it to you before we stop, I'm gonna be really hard-headed and do that again. Do that again for the last time. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You'll get the gist of it. I'll show it to you in the other one. So we can do it. We can do anything. You can do anything, actually. You really can. If you put your mind into it, you can do anything all the time. We often limit ourselves for various reasons, but you don't have to. All right, look at that. It's working. Yes, it's working. Like I said, you can do anything. Cool. Look at that. It worked. Woohoo! And here you go. Got a kitty. Let me just cut the little piece that got smushed there. That's why you always want a little bit bigger of your ribbon. And then you just make, let's do that so I don't have the weight of the ball. And then my fingers are all slippery because they're full of glitter. So yeah, the ribbon is slipping onto the glitter on my finger. But that makes it a little harder to just make a simple nut. But we're getting there. Look at that. We did it. All right. So you can leave that long like this, or you can make them smaller. You could have them longer and make a bow, whatever works for you. I think I'm gonna cut these ones a little shorter like this. And then here you go. You got your kitty. Cute little kitty that's gonna go on the tree. So you see, like this one is like maybe a little well, but that's okay. It's balanced on the other way because he has really, really big ears. So if you want it to look a little bit more straight, you can always bring the ear like this. And already it's straighter. Cool. So there it is. You got the other kitty. I'm going to put it with the other ones here. That's it. That's it for this video, this tutorial. I hope you learned something. I hope that you're gonna take the time to have some fun with your family, friends, or by yourself. It's a very meditative activity. Yes, it's a very meditative activity because you don't really have to think that much to do it. You just go with the flow, put some music on, and then just have fun. Have fun. Think less. Oh, hi, Thibaut. Merry Christmas to you too. Hope you're having a good time. I guess I will see you guys in a little bit on Zoom. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Hope you're having a good time. All right, well, thank you everyone for watching. Have fun, and if you are making some Catmas this season or whenever, please send pictures to meow@giftykitty.com. That would be awesome. I would love to see what you do from this tutorial. And also, if you have any question, put them on the comment section, and I will answer all your questions when I can. And that's it. So thanks again, and happy holiday. Enjoy life. Ciao.